Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have another new foundation from Dior. They're on a roll and they are revamping, reformulating, coming out with new foundations. This one here is going to be the matte version and you can see it's in a frosted glass bottle. And this is the Forever Skin Wear Flawless True Foundation. This is going to be the blurring matte foundation, and this does have sunscreen. It has SPF 20 in it, but its main active ingredient is going to be hyaluronic acid. Now this one comes in 42 different shades. It retails for $60. It says it's good for all skin types and that you can build it up to be full coverage, and of course it's going to give you a matte finish, soft matte finish all day, 24-hour wear, which I hope none of you have to wear it for 24 hours. I will be testing this for 10 hours today on my now 44-year-old normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. I am so excited because Dior is one of my favorite luxury foundation brands, and so this I have very high expectations for. If you guys want to see this 10-hour review and wear test in action, keep on watching. So the shade that I picked up in this one is 1N. So this is a neutral shade, and of course, like the other, it does come with a pump. So when I was talking to you about my last video with the Skin Care Glow foundation from Dior, I remember back in early 2022, I reviewed both of these foundations. They were both reformulated foundations. That looks like it's going to be the perfect shade. They were both reformulated then with skincare. So I don't know now why we're having another reformulation. I'm going to be using my BK 116 brush to apply. I also have a damp beauty sponge up here to help me make sure everything is pressed in. You'll notice I'm not going in with primer. That has been, as of lately, my preferred method of foundation application is to skip that step because I feel like I have enough on my face right now with regards to my skincare, and that will give me a nice base for my foundation. Now, this still smells like it has a fragrance in it, although I was looking at the Skin Glow when I was working on my video yesterday, and I couldn't find the word fragrance anywhere, but I also didn't find the words no fragrance or contains no fragrance or something like that. So I might have missed it or it might not have it. However, I feel if it didn't have it, that would be noticeable. And I was looking on the Ulta Beauty website. I purchased both foundations myself. One I got from the Dior website and the other I got from the Ulta website. And I want to say this one that we're wear testing today, the matte version, matte blurring version, I should say. I believe this one I got straight from the Ulta Beauty website. Well, this is blending super well. Love this. I don't even know that I'm gonna need my damp sponge. I'll probably just use it for when I apply concealer, which I'm concealed. I really don't even need concealer. It's just more out of habit at this point. And I'm wearing this the way I would all my foundations, so I want to keep everything the same. Now I'm going to go in with my Dior Forever Skin Correct. This one is also in shade 1N. This has been a total repeat purchase for me. I don't even remember what number bottle this is on, but I love my Dior concealer. Sister is up here too. And I hope her cat hair does not get stuck to this wet concealer. Okay, I think my face looks pretty flawless right now. I'm loving the coverage. I'm loving the finish. I do feel a cat hair, but everything else is looking great. Great. Now, yesterday I went in with the Charlotte Tilbury mattifying setting spray, and today I'm going to go in with just her regular airbrush setting spray. Let me just prime it a bit. Now I'm going to stay using the same setting powder that I did yesterday, and this is a Benefit Professional. Love this stuff. For me, it helps keep me matte all day, and it does really help to give that blurring effect. I'm going to use this to set the under eye area and the T-zone and a little bit on the cheeks. Okay guys, I think this complexion is pretty much done, pretty covered. I think the shade is not terrible. I still have remnants of that laser treatment I had done, so that looks a little dry down there. But overall, I think I'm matte, I'm covered. I like how this looks. Shade 1N. Very, very high expectations for this today. And this is actually probably going to be more of like a 12-hour wear test, because I am going to try and go get my nails done after work. So I will do a midday check-in, let you see how it's wearing. No checkups throughout the day, no touch-ups, I should say, throughout the day. That's not what I do when I do these foundation reviews. I want you to see how the actual foundation wears on my complexion. And then when I get home, we will wrap up this wear test trying out this new Dior blurring matte or matte blurring foundation, and I'll give you my verdict then. Hey guys, so here we are at the 5-hour mark. This foundation is doing an amazing job. No touch-ups. It feels great. I love the coverage. Shade, I think, is better than the one I tried the other day, but I'm loving it. It feels good. It looks good. Very comfortable. And I will give you guys my final thoughts when I get home from work. I do have a nail appointment after work, so this might be a 12-hour wear test instead of my traditional 10. Hope you guys are having a great day. Check in with you guys soon. Hey guys, so 12 hours with this reformulated Dior soft matte blurring foundation. It's either reformulated or it's totally brand new. Well, I guess it's totally brand new even if it's reformulated, but amazing. This foundation, no touch-ups. It's been 12 hours. I am normal to oily, but full on oily, like in my T-zone, especially my nose. Look at this. It's not bad. It's not bad. No touch-ups. I try not to do touch-ups when I do my foundation reviews. This looks fantastic. Coverage is there. It feels great. I don't feel like I need to go rush, take off my makeup. I love everything about this foundation. It was my favorite when they reformulated it in 2022. Hands down, was always one of those foundations I could rely on. Same goes with this new product right here. Absolutely fantastic. I think, in my opinion, it is well worth the $60 price tag. I know that is a lot of money right now to pay for anything, but especially makeup. But if you want to get it, if you're able to get it, this could easily become your everyday foundation and you'll have flawless looking skin. I don't feel like it accentuates any texture. It's smooth. It is blurring. I'm really, really liking this one. Dior has always been one of my go-to brands when it comes to foundation and complexion products. They did not disappoint with this one. 2 huge thumbs up. This one is my favorite between the 2 that they just released. If you haven't seen the Skin Glow foundation review, I dropped that yesterday. I'll have my foundation playlist linked in a pinned comment, so you can go check out this review, as well as the reviews that I did in 2022 with these exact foundations, except that formula, because this is a totally new formula that they released. Again, this is intended for all skin types, but I think especially those of you who have oily skin, you will see the benefit from this one. The active skincare ingredient in this one is hyaluronic acid, and I just think this looks fabulous. fabulous. I picked up shade 1N in this one, and this the glow one I got shade 1W, but I definitely like 1N better, and that's what I use in the concealer. Let me know your thoughts. Have you picked this one up? Are you a fan of the original? Well, the one that was released a few years ago? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if this latest from Dior is going to find its way into your stash. I want to thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night, wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink your water. I'll see you soon. Bye.